Hey everybody, welcome to another Jersey history video. We're talking Calgary Flames today. My name's Neil. Welcome to Post to Post. Not a lengthy history. Calgary Flames have been around for, a long time, since the 80s, but they haven't really switched things up over the years too much. They're one of those teams that kind of stay true to form, and they kind of take calculated decisions, but they also have really strange decisions as well in some of their jerseys. So we're going to take a deep dive into their entire history. I have ranked it 1 to 11. I've left some out intentionally because it's really close. Like when they transitioned between Reebok and Adidas, they were so close. I didn't really include either, one from Reebok and one from Adidas. I just included that general jersey design. So that's kind of the path that we're taking, trying to get the video a little bit shorter than normal. So here we go. Let's get into it. Ranked 11 to 1. Here is the Calgary Flames jersey history. Let's go. Starting off with my least favorite, and I'm about to lose 700 subscribers. I have ranked last the reverse retro. Guys, just stick with me, Just stick with me for the rest of this video. You probably won't be too disappointed with the rest of this, but I had to put this last because it was a disappointment in the sense that the original was better. If you're going to do a reverse retro, then it should be completely different than the original Blasty, in my opinion, hence the name reverse retro. But if you're going to go the retro route, and you're going to bring back Blasty in basically the exact same form, just bring it back exactly like it was. Don't make alterations to it that, in my opinion, have made it worse. I'm missing the red on the bottom. Those little stripes, that just reminds me of the black skate jersey from Vancouver. So to me, this jersey was a disappointment. I love the shoulders. The shoulders are amazing. The neck is awesome. The numbers are great. The logo is great. The C is great. But it's the bottom of the jersey that really fails me. The striping and the lack of red, which I was expecting them to do when I saw the teasers. So unfortunately, I have ranked that last. Number 10, I put the 2013 alternate. I did not like this when it came out. I didn't even really like it until a couple of weeks ago, actually. So yeah, it's ranked quite low. But I would say from this point on, I'm pretty happy with Calgary's history. This one I saw in stores a couple of weeks ago, and it looks way better in person than it does in photos. So it's just one of those jerseys. I had the opportunity to buy it, but it was size XL, so I didn't. But I really appreciated the fact that I got to see it in person. So I think I initially didn't like it because of the script font. I'm generally not a fan of that. So that is if not the main, if not the only reason that it's where it is. The shoulder patch is incredible. One of the best shoulder patches in the entire NHL history, regardless of team, regardless of jersey. Phenomenal shoulder patch. One of my favorites, probably top 3 ever. And I do apologize for having to use this template. I can't use an actual photo of it because of copyright, so I'm forced to use this kind of template. Sorry about that. Okay, next we're going with the 2003 jersey, and it is 2003 is it's not really my generation. I'm a 90s kid, but I was just about to graduate high school in 2003, graduated high school in 2004. So I was watching a ton of hockey from like grade 9, 10, 11, 12, a lot of NHL hockey. I was in multiple hockey pools. I was obsessed, right? So when I think about teams, I often think about what they look like back then. So when I think of Washington, I don't think about them wearing, their jerseys now. When I picture Washington, they're wearing the late 90s jerseys or the early 2000s jerseys. If I picture Calgary, it's not in the current Calgary jerseys or even their new retro ones. It's kind of from this time. So I've always really appreciated these jerseys. It just makes me a little bit nostalgic. Number 8, I put the 2007 kind of Reebok. I think this is around when Reebok kind of took over. Now this is a combination with the Adidas ones, which you can kind of see in my background here. I think I put them on this side over here. These are Reebok and Adidas combined. So these are fine jerseys. I think they made a lot of really, really good decisions. If you look at the shoulder patches specifically, I know a lot of people don't like this. You put the country flag on there. You put the provincial flag on there. I love that. A lot of people don't. It seems to be like either you love it or you hate it kind of thing. Not too many people in the middle, and I'm one of those people who really love it. I wish more teams did that. One of the reasons I really appreciate Colorado is because they put the state flag on there. One of the reasons I like Florida jerseys is because they put the state flag on their jerseys sometimes. So I like that a lot. That was an awesome decision. Very unique striping and coloring patterns as well. So good job there. But it was long in the tooth. It really needed to change for sure. Okay, next up is actually I've been numbered these incorrectly. We're on number 6 now. 1980. So the current retro jerseys, the current home and away, are based on this style of jersey. So I like it. I just like the retro ones, the current retro ones more, and that's really all it comes down to. Next up, this is going to shock some people, the 2011, I think it was a Heritage Classic jersey. This could probably be deemed one of the ugliest NHL jerseys in the history of the entire league. It is terrible. It is ugly. It looks like a Ronald McDonald jersey, and it didn't even look good on ice in uniform. It was atrocious. But I like it for that reason. I like it because it's so different. This is an odd decision by Calgary, a really, really odd decision. But as a jersey collector, man, I would love to have this jersey. Don't have it, would love to have it. But just the fact that it exists and they made the decision, like, they would have gone through hundreds of concepts, and that's the one that made it to the end. And everyone was collectively like, yeah, that one's the best. Or some CEO was like, I don't care what you guys say, we're going with that one. That one is the best. And everyone was like, ooh. But hey, it happened, and I appreciate it for that reason. So, moving on. Number 4, the current away jersey. This is, I would say, one of the best away jerseys in the league. I think it was an awesome decision by Calgary to move forward with the retro style jerseys. And I love everything about this. So they initially used this for a Heritage Classic jersey and then transitioned it to be the primary away jersey as of last season, continuing into this season. And awesome decision. Love it. Number 3, I put the original Blasty. So, hey, a little bit of heat off me now, hopefully. I put the reverse retro Blasty in last, but I put the real Blasty in third. It's a top 3 jersey for Calgary. I'm firm on that decision. I love the fact that you can get lots of color in the bottom. Like I said, like the reverse retro was missing. You get it here in the original. I just wish they brought back the original in the reverse retro. I guess it would have been hard to rank. They would have been basically identical, right? So, but yeah, that one's awesome. Number 2, might shock a couple of people. I went with the 1995-ish. Maybe it was the late 80s as well. I'm not sure, but this is an awesome jersey. It just screams 80s, 90s to me. Like that kind of those 2 decades that span that era. It's not pretty. It's a weird striping, like having a stripe that goes like this and then another just like odd diagonal stripe that kind of loops over it or hangs over it. Like, what is that? It doesn't even look right, but it's such an iconic jersey. It doesn't really matter if it was designed to perfection or if it's got flaws. People recognize it and people appreciate it. And if this came back, I'm a firm believer that this would sell so incredibly well, and I really like the home and the way. I rank these 2 together. And number 1, their current home jersey. So that is the retro version of the 1980 style, the original jerseys. And I, again, kind of like the away jersey, I love the decision that they went with retro. I'm waiting for Vancouver to do it. I'm waiting for Winnipeg to do it. I'm sure there's a couple of other teams as well. Arizona's in the process of doing that with the Kachina. The market's spoken. The people have spoken. The majority of people want retro style jerseys because they appreciate the past and they get nostalgic. And keep the retro style jerseys as maybe the primary home and away, and then have an alternate jersey that's a little bit more modern, or a 4th jersey that's a little bit more modern. You can kind of there's lots of options. So maybe there's a right, maybe there's a wrong, but this is a right decision for me. I really love the fact that they went full steam with the home and the away, the retro versions. I had to put it number 1. I absolutely love the jerseys. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. If you want to see me rank more jerseys from teams, do the whole history of the teams, please hit the subscribe button down below. I've already done maybe like 12, 13, 14 of these videos. They're all in the playlist on the channel. You can go find it out. It's just called NHL Jersey History. I think this video will be a part of that playlist, obviously, and I've got lots more to do. So if you want to see these videos in the future, please hit the subscribe button down below. If you want to see me unbox jerseys and add to my collection, also join me down below by hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that little notification bell as well. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you real soon. Adios.